before any of the food safety stuff happened, essentially there was plant pathology talking about infiltration of plant pathogens in contaminated water. And if you have a warm product and you put it in cold water, it's possible for a vacuum to be created. And the vacuum is going to be proportional to the size of the gas cavity. So essentially, if you've got something like a tomato or a cantaloupe that has a big gas cavity on the inside, if that is warm and then it is cooled rapidly because it goes into cold water, the gas is going to contract, and when it contracts, it's essentially going to form a vacuum on the surface of the fruit. So what we learned in the 1970s that this was problematic. And so long before we were dealing with food safety issues, just talking about plant pathogen issues, all right, what we have here is a green tomato that was immersed in blue dye, and the blue dye was in cold water, and the green tomato was warm when it went into the water. So that locule area, the gas volume inside the tomato, when it goes into cold water, contracts. So what it did in this case was it pulled dye in through the stem scar into the tomato itself. So the idea is the dye would be a marker for what would happen if you had a soft rot in that, a soft vegetable rot that could actually be pulled in. So this was something that was an issue before we got into food safety.